I'm jealous, I'm overzealous. So you guys, for today's video, I will be using the Claggy Malaysian Body Wave here, and I'm just going to be showing you guys how I bleach and color this hair, and just a little bit of how I sew the hair onto my dome cap. I will be using 14, 16, and 18, that's 3 bundles, and a 12-inch ear-to-ear lace frontal closure. So to bleach this hair, I'm going to be using my 40 volume developer, of course, which retails for $2.99, my Clairol bleaching powder, which retails for $8.99, and a bowl to mix it. So I didn't measure how much I used, but I kind of just eyed it and poured enough, and I made sure I just used 1 scoop of the bleaching powder. And then I went ahead and used the tail part of this brush, I love this brush, just to remove any clumps in the mixture, and then I used the brush part to mix it further. I swear I can't talk today. I'm so sick. I apologize. So after mixing, I am just going to apply this bleach to my hair. Because this part is pretty time consuming, I sped through it, but basically you want to take the brush and go through it thoroughly, and then we're basically just going to flip it on the other side and repeat the process. Make sure you lay down some plastic bags, y'all, so y'all don't mess up your floor, counter, or wherever you're going to be doing this process. So you guys, once I was finished, this is the color that I got. Now the hair is really soft and it's not damaged, so don't mind how it looks. It was still kind of wet, but I just kind of wanted to get how I was looking on camera before I started to color it, because I did it right after this. And this is how the frontal came out, which was perfect because I did want more of the color to be in the front than in the back. The hair was supposed to come out lighter, but I didn't want to process it anymore. But the hair is fine, it's not damaged, it's great. So now it's time for the sewing, and this is the dome cap that I'm going to be using in brown, only because I couldn't get it in black, and it retails for $4.99. And I also finally found a foam head. You can get this for $2.99, and this is the color that it came out in. My camera did die when I was coloring it, but I used the Adore Rinse in Electric Lime. So after placing on my dome cap, I am going to just be laying my frontal, and if you guys notice, I put it way before, like way in front of the end of the front of the cap, if you guys understand what I'm trying to say, because that helps me prevent it from becoming too tight and give me an exact fit. So I forgot to let you guys know that to secure my dome cap, I used some safety pins. As you guys can see, I didn't have the other pins that people usually use because I can't find them. So I used the safety pins to hold down my frontal onto the dome cap, and then I also used 2 more to secure the back so that I can have a easier workspace, because usually I will have the mannequin head in between my legs and I will be struggling with that slide-in dome cap, and by securing the front and the back, you will be able to work easier and quicker because it's not moving all over the place. Now with my sewing technique for my frontals, I like to sew going forward because I find it gives me a more secure hold. So I sew going forward into the dome cap instead of sewing backwards. And as I'm sewing, I form a loop to pull the needle through to secure the stitch. And once I'm done, I tie a knot and I clip that thread, and as you guys can see, the closure is securely sewn onto my dome cap. Now I can move on to the tracks. So now onto the tracks. I already sewn some before I started my camera up again, but basically I sew upwards, and for the back you don't have to really worry about the stitching. My stitching is not too sloppy, but it really doesn't matter because nobody's going to see that anyway. Now once I reach the frontal, I am going to stick the needle through the end of the frontal right there, and I'm just going to pull through so that I can basically attach the track to the frontal. So you guys, I do want to apologize because the camera was definitely out of focus, and yeah, that's not really what I was going for. But you guys are just going to continue the same process, sewing and attaching the track to the ends of the frontal. As I'm sewing, I do like to go ahead and brush my hair as I go because I don't like to get any pieces of hair into the thread as I'm sewing. And yeah, I'm just gonna speed up this part because it's pretty much self-explanatory. You guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you never miss any more of my uploads. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. And yeah, the review is coming right now very soon, so be on the lookout for that. You don't want to miss that. I love you all. See you on my next one. Bye guys.